flight attendant took off her high heels, stirring it around in the passenger's coffee, then calmly brings it to the passenger. But the passenger was expecting it and pushed the coffee down. Myra's arm is red from the burn, but she didn't dare show any displeasure, because this passenger was the noble princess, having just divorced the Prince of Thailand. So the princess was in a very bad mood. For some reason, she asked for Myra by name. When the princess saw that Myra was wearing a jeweled ring, she immediately asked her to take it off and show it to her. Such an expensive item. How could Myra deserve it? The princess then threw the ring on the floor. Myra got down on her knees to pick it up, but the princess used her gold-plated heels and trampled the ring under her feet. But that wasn't all. At dinner, the princess started to give Myra a hard time again. She said she wanted to eat Myra's work dinner. Mila knew that the princess was allergic to seafood, so when she prepared lunch, Mila had brought prawns with her noodles. After picking out the prawns, she served it to the princess, but no sooner had the princess taken a few bites, she began to cough violently. Myra looked at her secretly. The princess was coughing so hard she couldn't breathe. She didn't even bother to reprimand Myra. She got up and went to the bathroom. But just then, Myra noticed there were some photos on the princess's seat. They were pictures of her and the prince. Myra was in a state of panic. She tried to leave, but she was stopped by the princess. Her eyes were scarlet. The way she looked at Myra, like a dead man. Myra was so frightened that she ran away. She had to wait until she got off the plane. But before Myra could leave the airport, she saw the news that the princess had died. Her body needed to be shipped back to the Middle East immediately. Before she died, the princess said Myra had to be escorted with her. Myra couldn't refuse the royal request. She had to stay in the cabin alone. She had to share the cabin with the princess's body. But as soon as the plane took off, there was a strong turbulence. The princess's body was tossed out of her seat. When Myra saw it, she was so nervous, she immediately grabbed the armrests for dear life. But the next moment,